All right, welcome back everyone. Welcome back to a new video. And today we're going to be discussing about the 3 pillars on how to achieve financial freedom. So with my experience, having went from $20 in my bank account to generating over 7 figures in profits in just a single year. And the reason I came up with this concept of the video is because you guys got to understand that our society right now is becoming weaker and weaker. Honestly, guys, if you think about it, we are in an exceptional time right now because all the systems that we currently know, they are outdated, like the currency, all the laws and the regulations concerning the currency as well. Like they've been discussing about the debt ceiling. That's a system that has been in place like hundreds of years ago. So we're experiencing a digitalization of our current world and economy. So without further ado, let's jump into part 1, the environment. And the environment, in my opinion, is the most important thing in someone's life. The reason is whatever you do, whatever you want to do, you're always going to be restricted or restrained by your environment. The people you follow, the people you spend time with, the work environment that you're currently in, the things you hear, the food you eat, the habits you have, the rituals, the routines, all those things are currently affecting negatively or positively the way you live and the performance that you can create. By analyzing your current environment, like where you spend your most time, if you spend 8 hours a day at work, that should be your main focus. Like you're trying to observe what's happening at the job, at the work. Like, are you listening to a lot of negative talk and all that kind of stuff? Again, the kind of food you eat, all the kind of habits you have for yourself. If on Friday night you have that habit of just going out and smoke weed with friends, well, this is all things that are shaping your environment. You got to be really clear on what is your current environment. Then you got to be clear on, is it providing you with value and opportunities? And if it's not, you got to drastically change it. And that's exactly how I was able to generate over 7 figures in just a year, because I drastically challenged my environment again and again and again. Because at 18 years old, I was forced to change cities, and I was forced to recreate myself and redefine myself and find new friends, find a job, and change, everything changed for me. So my reality changed. And so my identity changed as well. So I had the opportunity to recreate myself. Same when I moved out of the country, when I moved to Panama City, then I had to recreate myself again. New city, new friends, new people, everything is new habits, new food. So you have to recreate yourself, and usually you do it for the better. So guys, trust me, this works, and I hope you took some notes and you can apply it in your life. Second thing I want to talk about here is choose the right vehicle. So now that you master your environment, now that you master truly everything that is going on in your life, now you want to make decisions on what vehicle and what business and venture is going to bring you to the destination that you desire. So for myself, the most effective one and the one that worked the best was starting my marketing agency. And what happened is I was exchanging my time versus money. And so that's the best leverage I had back then. And within a year, I achieved over 6 figures. And again, that enabled me to move out of Canada, move out of the country, and start living abroad. So the whole concept here that is, again, phenomenal is to understand that depending on what stage you're at, you have different kind of leverage. So at the very beginning, you have a leverage of time. So if you use time and you trade time versus money, then you're going to potentially win at business. What I want to say here is, of course, you want to have that mindset that you don't work for money, but at the very beginning, you got to use what you have. And what you have is usually time. So you're going to take your time to learn, and you're going to use your time to work and create your business, like an agency, for example, so you can leverage your time and people are going to pay you based on results that you bring. And honestly, that's the best type of work and compensation that you can have. Don't get lost in like starting passion projects, because people are always like, oh my God, you got to start passion project and do what you love and all those kind of things. This is bullshit, guys. This is not what's working when you're at the very beginning. You got to focus on what's bringing in the money, because if you think about it, the money will make you change. And if you don't understand this, and if you don't want to do this, then honestly, it's going to take you a shit ton of time to get to the destination that you're hoping for. So the fastest way to get to the destination of financial freedom is to choose a vehicle that's going to bring you a lot of money quickly. And how to do this, again, is to use your time versus money. All right, guys, and before moving on, I wanted to say that if you're not ready to make sacrifice with your environment, and if you're not ready to make sacrifice on the things you work on and doing the boring work and all that kind of stuff, you're never going to be successful. And then we got number 3, which is my favorite, because this is what works. No matter how much books you read, no matter how much podcasts you listen to, and no matter how much YouTube videos you watch, and no matter how many great business entrepreneur friends you have, it will never bring you success as much as if you put in the work. Putting in the work is the single most important thing that one can do to achieve his desired outcome. And just to prove I'm right, with all the entrepreneurs friends I have friends making over 7 figures a year, people making over 100, 200K a month. And I can safely tell you that from all those people, I'm the one that read the least amount of books. Like I've read a handful of books, maybe 10 completely. And I'm not even sure if I read 10. And most of the times I read paragraphs and like the very important topics. And the reason I'm saying this is I see a lot of people, they're just trying to read a lot of books and consume a lot of content and just analyze things before making a decision. And after all, the thing that will get you moving forward is just getting started and getting the reps in. You don't gotta be afraid to lose, to fail, to have some setbacks and all that kind of stuff, because honestly, that's what made me the successful entrepreneur I am today, is because I was relentless. I just wanted to get shit done. I wanted to move forward. I wanted to fail. I wanted to get slapped in the face. I wanted to get back up again and keep working and keep hustling and moving forward. And that's the attitude you need to have no matter what happens and no matter what's your current life. You just want to get shit done, and getting the work done will be your best friend. So everything about books and everything is good, but it's just going to sustain your growth instead of making you grow. So I hope this was clear, guys. I honestly think if you master those 3, you work hard, you choose the right vehicle, and you make sacrifice in your current environment, you're going to be extremely successful in a short amount of time. Like you can be successful within 6 months and completely change your life, honestly. So I hope this was helpful, guys. And I would love to know what was your favorite and most insightful tip here, and leave it in the comment section below. I'll love to read you guys. And I think we can wrap this up right here, guys. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.